3, 4. Here's pattern 2, left hand. Pattern 3, left hand with octave. All right, here we go. We're going to start with the right hand chords. And by the way, I did choose this deliberately. I decided to keep the chords the same from part 1 to part 2. But instead of blocked, today we're going to be playing them broken. So we have some ideas on how it sounds and the chord shapes. Two main goals when we're working on the lesson. One will be technique tips, and there'll be many tips, so feel free to take what you need, and if you get overwhelmed, just pick 1 to 2 tips at a time, because that will help you get a stronger foundation. And then the second goal will be basically helping with movement preparation. So here we are, G major, first inversion. We're going to play it broken, and a broken chord is just playing the chord tones one at a time. So go ahead and just play that with me, or just observe for now. Let's start from the fingertips. Are the fingertips curved? Are we pressing too hard? Is the hand flat? Or is it like this? Try to keep it as normal as you can. Arm relaxed, arm weight. Elbows relaxed, sitting tall. And most importantly, listen to your sound. New learners sometimes play, I exaggerated. The thumb is much stronger than the pinky, so sometimes we might play one note stronger than the other. So that's why we have to keep going. So we're going to apply what I just mentioned to the E minor chord. Just get used to the different fingering. We have the 5, the 3 on the E, and then the 1 on the B. So that's like this. And you can go slower. If you go faster, just avoid getting tense, because then you're going to end up playing that way. And then the last chord in this exercise would be B minor. 4 finger on the F sharp, 2 on the D, 1 on the B. And the pattern for these 3 chords, I'm always from top, middle, bottom, and then going back up, middle, top. Goal number 2, transition points. So we're back at G major. Think about what's happening from G major to E minor. All the notes are the same except for the middle note. So these two stay. It's the E that changes. That will help you. A little analyzation goes a long way because it will help you with coordination issues. So now we have G, E, B. Now what notes change from the E to the B minor? It's the 2 notes. The B stays, but the G goes down to F sharp. We're using the 4 finger. And then the D's right here, the 2 fingers right there, so we play that. This might seem long and tedious, but once you start conditioning yourself, it's pretty easy to get the flow of things. The next point with the right hand is put a tempo to it. I'm going to count 3 beats. I'm going to play eighth notes. I'm not going to go too fast. And when I get to the B minor, I'm not going to play the full 2 measures just to save time in the video. So here I go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and so forth. That was probably a little too fast. I apologize. So you can go slower. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, and I do know that YouTube, you can slow stuff down, so hopefully that will help. Now, another added tip before we go into the patterns. If you're playing and you got it down, but you get to the E minor and you're tensing up, it means you need to slow it down. And I know that teachers can be repetitive, but we do need to hear things a bunch of times to get that strong foundation. Pattern 1 acts as a warm-up, and I'm also going to give a coordination tip here. So here I go. This is the same pattern. I did this deliberately as the first video, but then pattern 2 and 3 will change. So I have this. See if you can tell what's happening. The G I'm playing and the G's lining up with what notes? 3, 4, and top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, whoop, top, bottom, top, bottom. So that can help you when you start getting coordination going. You can see how that lines up. and this is an easy pattern, so it's kind of like a good warm-up. Pattern 2, we're just going to talk about the left hand quickly. You can see on the screen, we have our G to the D to the G, and then you have that long line. That means we're holding that G down longer, 2 beats. And if you are using the pedal, you can go ahead and use that pedal because this is a key word, hand preparation. So we're going to play the G, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, floating above, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you would repeat that. And then you have to come all the way back up here. So hand preparation, check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might not seem like a big deal, but this helps us with coordination issues. We're playing, and now we're moving, getting to that next point. That's really important to do when you get both going on. Now I'm going to demonstrate pattern 2 with both hands, and when I get to the B minor again, I'm just going to play a little bit of it to save time. Here we go, 2 counts, 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, pedal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. All right. Now that might be too fast for you. If I was working with you in person or just one-on-one, we would maybe even go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And if the pedal is throwing you off, learners will also do this, no pedal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that you play and then you don't hear it sustain. All right, I'm going to demonstrate pattern 3 left hand only, and I'm going to show you how the preparation works. And when you're doing this, you're thinking about keeping that hand, you know, you're not changing your position or anything like that. So here I go, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3. And then you do that for a second measure, but then you get a practice coming up here. So you might want to, quick tip, play this, the B minor, 3, 4, you'd repeat it, and then you're going to come back up. So you have to get used to that. If you're new to notes, that could be a bit tricky. The other thing, when I'm playing, you can't see my full body, but I'm moving and I'm leading with the elbow. And I am repetitive because I want to set everyone up straight so you get good foundation. All right, now the last thing before you get playing with the play along is both hands pattern 3, and it's a bit different. The lineup is like this: 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Now, what I mean the lineup is you have the out note here, and then the middle note, and then here again. So the coordination changes. The first 2 patterns, it's the chord playing, this lines up, and that lines up. If you can start feeling where the keys are going, where your hands need to go, then you're going to be feeling this in a very effortless way. So here we go, try it, 3 and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. All right, good luck with the play along. You can watch me. I have it at 2 different camera angles so you can see what I'm doing with my elbows. And then if you like, you can put your tablet or phone on the keyboard stand and play to it where I'm not playing. You'll see me playing the notes, but I took the volume out so you're the pianist. All right, good luck. Have fun with the play along. All right, drums are coming in for a full measure, then I'll do pattern 1. And then 2 and 3. 2, 3, 4, and. Your turn, pattern 1. Your turn, pattern 2.
pattern 3.
Okay, so listen, would you like a part 3? I have some ideas. I kind of want to take part 1 and part 2 and put it together, continue to work on our hand independence. So just put yes. Also, if you like to play along, just go ahead and put yes there if you don't mind. That will help me. Very grateful meeting so many new viewers. This channel just started in October of 2022, and thank you for your support already. I'm very excited to keep working with everyone, and this is what this channel is about, giving you a foundation so you can have music throughout your life. It's a wonderful gift. And remember, we're not in a race with anyone. Learn the right way, learn the correct way, take your time. You're going to have great fun. Until next time, please take care. Bye-bye.